my God की कसम.
So hello everyone, welcome to our React series for beginners. So in today's video, we are going to understand forms and also we will look up to controlled and uncontrolled components. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So for those who don't know what is form allow user to input data and it look like this. So let's get into the code to understand it better. So this is our React project. This is my app component imported to main.jsx and rendered like this. सबसे पहले हम एक फॉर्म कंपोनेंट बनाएंगे जिसके अंदर एक इनपुट बॉक्स होगा एंड जैसे ही हम उसके अंदर कुछ लिखेंगे वो स्टेट वेरिएबल की वैल्यू को सेट कर देगा एंड ऑल्सो साथ ही साथ रेंडर भी करेगा. सो लेट्स क्रिएट दिस. सो क्रिएट अ न्यू फाइल myform.jsx and create a component export function and let's name it myform. So let's create a state const name set name which will set the name is equal to useState imported from React module and the initial value will be null. Now let's render a form. So write form. Now let's create an input box. For that write input type is equal to text and let's label it like this. Label and inside it label it as name. And we will render the name like this. Use p tag and inside it curly braces then name. Now we will add an attribute onChange. That means whenever we write something in the input box, it will call a function to do some task. So for that let's create a function handle change and let's call it whenever input changes. So it will take event as a parameter or you can also write it as e. So what is this e? The input box where it is called is the e here. So again it's a JavaScript concept, so you should know this. So whenever the input changes, we will set the name as event.target.value. Means the value in the text will be the name. Now let's import this component in app.jsx and render it like this. Now open it in our browser by writing npm run dev. Click on the link. Now let's write something in this. So we can see it's working fine. So what happening is whenever we write something in it, it is setting the value of the state. And as I have told you that whenever the state changes, it re-renders the component. So that's why we can see the text is also updating. तो जब हम इनपुट वैल्यू को स्टेट की हेल्प से कंट्रोल करते हैं देन इट इज़ नोन एज कंट्रोल्ड कंपोनेंट. बट जब हम डॉम की हेल्प से इनपुट हैंडल करते हैं विदाउट यूजिंग स्टेट देन इट इज़ नोन एज अनकंट्रोल्ड कंपोनेंट. So let's see how we can do that. So let's remove all this because we are not going to use state in uncontrolled component. So now we are going to use a special hook known as useRef which store mutable values and also it doesn't cause any re-render. So let's see how we can do this. So write const input_ref is equal to useRef which is imported from React. Now we can give the input box as a reference to input_ref by writing like this. Now this means we can control the input box using this input_ref. Now we will create a button to submit the form. So write button type is equal to submit. And when we will submit this form by writing onSubmit is equal to, it will call handle change function. So inside the function we will add a line event.prevent default. Again JavaScript concept. So when handle function is called, an alert message will pop up with the name and we will show the text inside input by writing input_ref.current.value. Now let's save this and open this in our browser. So as we can see there is an input box and submit button. So let's write something in it. So as we can see the alert message is popped up. So that's up for today. I hope you understand controlled and uncontrolled component. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comments. So see you soon in the next video. तब तक के लिए goodbye.